messaggio più bello è
The most beautiful message is that we are all children like her. And so, these years and all that we experienced helped to make people understand that Chiara is not only a holy card to put on an altar. She is like us. She is a daughter like us. She is not a heroine or a superhero, but she is simply a girl who knows that she is loved by God, and because of that, she can do anything.
This marks the end of the diocesan phase of the cause of canonization for Chiara Corbella Petrillo, who at 28 years old gave her life to save her baby. During the ceremony, documents containing testimonies about the Italian woman's life were sealed, providing evidence of her virtues and her reputation for holiness. We strongly trust that the Church, after a careful and accurate discernment of her life and virtues, will want to soon celebrate, also on earth, this daughter of our Church of Rome, and propose her as an example of Christian life to contemporary Christian generations. Bishop Baldassare Reina said at the closing ceremony on June the 21st in the Archbasilica of St. John Lateran, where the inquiry was opened nearly 6 years ago on September the 21st, 2018. Thus, her beatification process moves forward. Her father, Roberto Corbella, was present at the ceremony and recalled his daughter's affectionate gestures.
The moment I always remember with the greatest joy. When she was a child, after lunch, Chiara used to sit on my lap. Even after she got married, when she came back home for lunch, at the end of the meal, she would sit on my lap. It was a way to show her affection.
Her father also confessed that he finds comfort in knowing that she's now a servant of God.
And then, seeing that so many people around the world rely on her, that helps accept everything better, in the sense that it's clear I would prefer to be here today with her still on my lap, but seeing that she helps so many people certainly makes it easier to accept everything.
Chiara met Enrico in Medjugorje in 2002, and they got married in 2008. The first years of their marriage were not easy. The ultrasounds of the first pregnancy showed a severe malformation, and the baby girl died shortly after birth. The same happened with their second child. During her third pregnancy, the baby was healthy, but Chiara developed a tumor on her tongue. To treat this cancer, she needed treatments that would put the baby's life at risk. The couple decided to refuse them and continued with the pregnancy.
e abbiamo accolto ciò che il Signore stava scrivendo.
We listened to what the Lord was writing in our lives, and for this reason, it did not seem to replace it with that history wanted for us, because we knew. We intuited that maybe it could be the most beautiful thing.
Essere la cosa più bella.
The cancer progressed, affecting her vision and her ability to speak. The young woman endured these sufferings with the help of her faith. Chiara Corbella died on June the 13th, 2012, at home in her wedding gown, surrounded by her family and friends, 1 year after her son was born. Hundreds of people packed into the filled church at her funeral 3 days later. Corbella's cause for canonization was opened exactly 5 years after her death, following the requirements of canon law. With the closing of the diocesan investigation into her life, virtues, and sanctity, documented testimonies and other materials will now be sent to the Vatican's Dicastery for the Causes of Saints for further scrutiny. At the ceremony where the documents testifying to her life were sealed, her 13-year-old son, Francesco, was in the front row.
Però la testimonianza
The most beautiful message is that we are all children like her.